It's about time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka, yeah, I already know Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and my Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, watched the videos, and who has been taking out the time to watch the videos and leave the comments. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Honestly and sincerely, I do. I'm working on putting something together for my first 100 subscribers. Like I said, for me, it ain't about the numbers. Where you got some people that that they just all about that. But no matter how many people subscribe to the channel, just know that y'all are greatly appreciated. And I'm glad that y'all subscribe and rock out with me, and I'm glad y'all chose to become a part of the About Time Boxing family and the True 100 Mil gang. DoeBoy Johnson, what's up, bro? Listen, this for you, man. Honestly, I really wouldn't even address this, King Earner and Popperazzi Po thing, because it just, like people should really just leave the fighting to the fighters, leave the boxing to the boxers. I mean, even though, like I said, I'd rather see them do something like this, rather than to take it to the streets, you know what I'm saying? And then, because, for those of us who, been in the streets and all that and know about all that, you know what I mean? Like, when you get to a certain age, it's like that, it gets played out, man, you know what I mean? So I respect the fact that they, would rather, fight, you know what I mean? But for King Earner, on one hand, he say, I'm not doing anything negative. So anybody that's doing this or doing that, but then every time he talked, he got up a video about this, about Popperazzi Po, son of a rat, Alpo is a rat, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. And Alpo he may have told, he was, I mean, not may have, I mean, he did tell, you know what I mean, but before he told, Alpo did a lot of things in his life, you know what I mean, that King Earner, probably, would have been scared to do then and scared to do now. And I'm not trying to glorify nothing that Alpo did, you know what I mean? Like, I've been in the streets. I did some things I ain't proud of, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, don't say that, you're trying to do everything positive, but then every time you open up your mouth, something negative coming out. You know what I mean? And you supposed to be pushing positivity or whatever. I saw something where somebody was like, send me King Burner's money, for the sea moss that he burnt me for. So apparently he burnt, I saw a few messages like that, but he burnt some people for some sea moss and stuff that he was selling. But King Earner, he going to do everything that he can to sell a fight. You know what I mean? And apparently anybody can fight on pay-per-view. It's at BLK Prime. I think it's like $10 a ticket or something like that. So, and King Earner said, this ain't just for the money. I'ma dishonor him and this, that, and the third and all that. Like, you know what I mean? So, I saw a video from Popperazzi Po. He just was like, we gonna settle our differences like men. And he basically saying, like, listen, we can fight, and regardless of how it turned out, like, just leave the stuff alone. Like, because everybody know King Earner was infamous for calling Alpo a rat and all that stuff like that. And then when Alpo got wind of it and Alpo wanted to meet up with him, King Earner didn't want to meet up with him or something like that, to that effect, or whatever. Like I said, I don't really get into all of that. I stick to the the real boxers. You know what I'm saying? But I think, with that, but people gonna find out that being healthy is not the same as being fight healthy. People may be healthy because they take care of their bodies and things like that, but I think King Earner smoked cigars, or something like that, you know what I mean? But he was selling this sea moss and trying to get everybody healthy, and or he's trying to promote being healthy or whatever, you know what I mean? So I mean, like I said, it's one thing just being healthy and then being fight healthy, and there's one thing like being in shape and then being in fight shape. You can be healthy and you can be in shape but not be in fight shape. That's a whole different type of kind of shape. Like, just because you may be lean or look healthy or whatever. It's a difference when you in that ring. People don't realize the average person can't fight for 3 minutes straight. And them 3 minutes, if you talking about just like fighting, because if you notice in street fights, soon as the hands go up, soon as they make contact, they wrestling, one trying to slam the other one and all that other stuff. There's nobody trying to slip nothing, you know what I mean, catching you, you can't expect to see the traditional thing. So I think that fight, whoever lands the big shot first between them two, like it's nothing that I can speak of that's going to be strategic about it. And and even King Earner said, "Oh, I'm just going straight at him," because that's people who don't have no knowledge of the fight game and no skill. They don't know how to take your time, be patient, set your punches up. They just want to go charging, and that's probably what they both going to do. So, see, that's what I mean about it's a difference from like they probably fight fans for the entertainment, like they watching it for they spectate it for entertainment purposes, but not really understanding what it takes to set up a shot, to use your jab, whether you orthodox or southpaw. They understand setting your shots up and all that, and being patient, getting hit. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan till they get hit, then everything change. You see what I'm saying? So it's really nothing strategic that I can speak on, DoeBoy, as far as this whole thing go, man. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, I think whoever lands the big punch first will probably win the fight. You know what I mean? So, but I don't see no real strategic plan as far as, either one of them go. I don't even, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to just stick to, the real boxers and stuff that's going on. I'm not going to give no energy for real to that joint, and I see when you sent me the joint, you put the LOL, because even you probably think that it's a joke now. It's like anybody can fight on pay-per-view now, at least with Logan and Jake Paul. Like they actually decided to start taking boxing serious, like they was YouTubers, but then that just became their platform to get into other things that they may or may not have had the money to be able to do. So now that they got the kind of money where they could focus on it, I guess full time or whatever, at least they trying to take it serious to that degree. You know what I mean? But with this Earner guy and Papa and Outpost son, man, like, I'm not giving nothing to that joint, man. So I'm not even, I just, like I said, I did this, for you, DoeBoy. Like, you wanted to know what's up with how I felt about it. That's how I feel. But I don't. Whoever land a big shot first may win. You know what I mean? Or whoever get caught with the big shot first might win it. So, but, King Earner, he definitely chasing not only the bag, but the status too. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but it'll be interesting if he get knocked out, right? What he'll say. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, they gonna do what they gotta do to promote that joint. More power to them. Like I said, I respect the fact that they getting in the ring and they not out in the street. You know what I mean? Shooting and maybe you risk hitting some innocent bystander or some innocent kids or something like that. So that's about as far as it go with me with that joint. Peace.